Let's do this, Diesel. You ready? It's a new day. So this is the rest area here. Port Huron, Michigan. And this is where I slept tonight. It is beautiful outside. Like, it is marvelous. Diesel, can we even use that word? Sounds a little weird. It is awesome. Like, the breeze is even warm. It is springtime. It says it is 12 degrees Celsius. 12 and a half. Wow. I gotta dust this off a little bit here. Come on, girl, clean yourself up. Clean yourself up. How dare you? Dirty girl. Dirty girl, come on. Come on, keep this nice and clean. I always do this every morning. Dust my dash off with a little dust collector. I got little extra, what do you call these things, in the back, so that when this one gets dirty, you can just replace it. I like to have dust-free truck, because if you let it build up, eventually you have way too much dust on your dash, and then it's just, I don't know. I used to be like that. I used to always have a dusty dash until I got this fancy little Swiffer thinger. Got it at Walmart. I don't even know what it's called. Not getting paid to advertise for it, so that's all you get. Alright, here we go, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Don't forget this little corner here. People always forget this little corner. Alright, there you go. Wonderful. Okay, Diesel. A little bit of dust on you there. A little bit of dust on you there. Well, here we are, still rolling through Michigan. We've gone quite a ways. We've driven 4 hours today already. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be in Indiana soon. Coming down Interstate 69, I think, to 94. And we're going to get onto the toll road in Indiana there. Interstate 80, and take that across down to Amish country in Arthur again. And then I've got to sit there tomorrow and reset my logbook. So we'll have a day off. It's gonna be nice. I'm really happy with the way this month turned out. Got quite a few miles in this month, so I've only had 3 days off this entire month. This last day will be the 4th day off this month. It'll also be the last day of the month. So all of February, I only had 4 days off. That's a pretty good month, I think. Anxious to see what my miles came out to. It's a bit of a shorter month, but you do. It is a leap year this year, though. Hey, how did you guys enjoy your 29th? How many of you have birthdays on February 29th? Anybody? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's a pretty special birthday to have. Interstate 57 southbound here. We're in Illinois. Illinois, where the drivers Illinois you. Ah, that was funny. Laugh. It was funny. We have got another about hour and a half to go. Woo! And then we're stopped for our reset. That is a Canadian reset, which is 36 consecutive hours. After 34, I'm good to go in the States, but since I have to go back to Canada for my reset to be valid, up there I have to stop for 36. Most of you know that already, but just for the new people who are wondering, hey, isn't it 34? Yes, it is, you're right, but in Canada it's 36. I have to sort of balance both countries' regulations as I drive to make sure that I'm legal in both countries. Just like if I get to the border, I'm allowed to drive 13 hours a day in Canada, right? Only 11 in the States. So if I've been driving 12 hours, technically I still have 1 more hour I can drive in Canada, right? But let's say I just arrive at the American border after 12 hours of driving. I cannot legally cross that border until I have a 10-hour consecutive rest. Then I am legal on the American side to start my 14-hour day where I can drive 11 hours. And into the night. We're less than an hour from our final destination now. I'm debating whether or not stopping at this pilot that's just up the road here, going all the way down to Tuscola, which is a little down the road from Arthur where I go, where I need to go on Tuesday. The only thing about Tuscola, the only reason I'm thinking of stopping here is because Tuscola's only got like 10 parking spots. And it's already dark out, and I'm guessing those parking spots are all going to be taken up already, so probably be stopping here. And we'll have less than an hour to go to our destination after my reset. I think that'll work out a lot better. Well, it could be worse. His reefer could be running too. I got a spot at this little tiny truck stop right close to my customer. I can reset right here. There's only like 10 spots here. And when I got here, there was 2 spots that opened up. 2. So I fit into the nice. It's still pretty tight. People are not parked straight here again. There's a guy 2 trucks over from me. He's taking up 2 spots. I just don't understand why. You only need 1 spot because you're only 1 truck. Not like you're driving a Ferrari or Lamborghini. I mean, your Pete's nice, but it's not that nice, you know. Make room for other drivers, you know what I'm saying? One of my pet peeves at night. I've been driving 7 hours today, 7.5 hours, and not a full day, but sometimes I drive a full day, and I want to get to a parking lot and park, right, at a truck stop. And it just grinds my gears in the worst way when I see people taking up 2 spots, because I'm like, oh, you know, I could really, really use that spot right now. But you were too lazy to pull forward and then back in straight, so you just pulled in and pulled the brakes and went to bed. Does that drive you guys nuts too, or is it just me? I'm pretty sure it drives everybody nuts, except for the people who just don't give 2 rats royal bottoms. You gotta be careful what I say here, Diesel. It's a PG channel. Right, Diesel? Hey! What are you looking at? We are in Tuscola, Illinois. Tuscola, Illinois. We're gonna be here for all day tomorrow. And till the next day. The day after that, we go and switch trailers just down the road in Arthur. And head on back up to Ontario and Quebec. And then I'm supposed to be headed home from there. It'll be another 3-week trip again. At least, maybe 4. Hopefully not, but I like to keep them shorter, but I'm not in control of where I go all the time, right? I can make suggestions, but at the same time, if they offer you money, why would you say no, right? They offer you a load, take it. Doesn't matter where it's going. Miles are miles. Now that we're here, I gotta get ready for a weekend of fun in the truck, right? We got our energy drinks. We have our laptop with computer games right behind you guys. Got my weasel right down here. We're gonna have a good weekend. Yeah, you too, man. You too. Yes. We're gonna go have fun for you too. We're gonna go run around tomorrow, okay? Yeah, maybe we'll find a park. Maybe we'll find some female dogs, eh? Yeah, you know what we call those? Yeah? Yes, you do. I can't say them on my vlog. Okay. Go in the front, go on your seat. So, first of all, I have to clear off my bed, right? So, first of all, I take my smaller suitcase and put it on my driver's seat. Get it out of the way. Then I take my bigger bag. This is pretty much just a storage bag that holds everything that I might need. You know, winter clothes, winter pants, gloves, everything in there. Go Jets, go. And then I put that on top of that first suitcase on the driver's seat. And now I have a wide open bed. Just Diesel's toys and my phone and whatnot. And everything is up there. See that? So what do you do in a truck when you're sitting in such a small space for such a long time? All weekend. I'll be here until the day after tomorrow sitting in my truck. Well, I'm not just gonna sit in my truck the whole time. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna go for a walk tomorrow, but for tonight, I'm gonna play some video games. Oh, excuse me, I got some burps. I'm drinking my energy drink because I slept real late because I drove to like what? No, I didn't drive. I went to bed at like 4:30 in the morning yesterday, so I slept till like noon today, right? And it's only 7 o'clock, so I'm just ready to go still, and I don't want to go to bed. So I've been pretty much just watching YouTube and get my computer ready. I'm gonna edit a couple of vlogs up, and then I'm gonna play some video games. What kind of video games do you think I play? Well, I'm big into a game called Civilization. You guys all know I've talked about it in my past vlogs before. Sort of like you take over the world, you conquer the world. I'm America in the game, and I'm taking over the whole world. So far, I've got all of Canada and the US. Sorry, Canada, I took you over. I'm the president of the United States, and I took you over. Making America great again. I took over Canada, I took over Mexico, I took over almost all of South America. I'm working my way into Europe. I think I got England. and I'm slowly taking over the entire world. Anyways, it's this like strategy game, right? You got to take over the whole world, and I'm the president of the United States. Let me tell you, that's the greatest country on the face of the planet. Sorry, Canada, I don't mean to really turn my back on you, but there was no option to be Canadian in the game. They only offered the option of American, so why not? My second favorite country. Actually, you know, it's pretty close. I love Canada a lot, and I also love the States. You can see my flags are up here. There's no specific reason why there's 2 American flags. It's just, I'm OCD that way. It has to be symmetrical, and I didn't have another flag to put there. Maybe I should get like a "Don't Tread on Me" flag or something. I don't know. But that's the Manitoba flag, that's the Canada flag. Anyway, so yeah, I love Canada and the US sort of equally. If I could ever have dual citizenship, I would love to be a citizen of the United States. Absolutely, if I could ever do that. But in order to do that, I would go about it the legal way, obviously. Because if I wanted to, according to the laws right now, I could just sort of come and hang out in one of your basements for 5 years if I wanted to and gain my citizenship that way. It's true though, because they think that it only applies to what they call illegals coming from the south, right? What about those illegal Canadians? You never hear about them. Do I get free citizenship too? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm just kidding. No, I wouldn't. I would love to have citizenship, but I'd go about it the legal way and try to have dual citizenship. I'd never give up my Canadian citizenship. If they'd ask me to give it up, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry, I'm staying in Canada. It's just because that's where I was born. It's my home. But for those people who are anti-American in Canada, there are anti-American people in Canada. Like, there's anti-American people everywhere. I don't understand it. I'm very pro-American. But a lot of them have not been to the United States before. Or they're very, very, you know, anti-war, and in the past, US has been involved in a lot of wars, and it sort of scares them off a little bit. But no, there are people like me in Canada who really love our neighbors. But that doesn't mean I don't love my own country just as much, if not a little more. I'm a little biased because I'm Canadian, but I'm rambling about nothing right now. I want to play video games. This guy out here is trying to back into a very tight spot over there. I actually tried to get in there and I decided it was too tight, so I came into this spot instead. So, you know, he's doing really well for getting that far in already, but this parking lot is just too small. But he'll do it. He'll do it. He's doing fine. He's got a spotter out there already. Diesel's keeping an eye on him. Aren't you, Diesel? I don't know what he's doing, man. Look at him. He's got that backup beeper. I want to go chew the wires. Do it, Diesel. Do it. I have a pet peeve. They're called backup beepers. And I know, the comment sections are going to be like, well, you don't want to run people over. They're for safety, Truckajah. They're for safety. I don't care what they're for. I don't like them. You know, hard hats are for safety, too. I don't like them either. Right, Diesel? Oh, well. Oh, well. Can't complain. Hey, I forgot I was wearing this shirt today. It's got a picture of my truck. This is the truck that I own. I'm not driving it right now. I have it parked. A lot of you are wondering what's going on with that truck. Right now, the plates are pulled off of it. It's insured under theft and fire and whatnot. It's not going to be on the road again for a while anyways. Once all the snow melts up north in Canada, in summertime, so maybe around June, I'm going to be making my final decision of what's going to happen with it. I might drive it through the summer, but most likely what's going to happen is I'm going to park it. Hold on to it as an asset. Maybe put a new transmission in there. That's one of the reasons why I'm not driving it, is it needs a new transmission, and I don't want that transmission to break on me in the middle of winter in the middle of nowhere. So that's going to cost $10,000. It needs new tires by the end of this year. If I were to drive it all year, that's another $6,000, $5,000. It needs some electrical work done around the computer and around the shifter up front. Well, if I did change the transmission, I'll change it to a manual 13-speed. I've already priced one out and priced out the labor. It's going to cost $10,000 to $12,000. What else is there? The frame needs to be it's rusting a little bit in the back, and I don't like it. I would like it to be sandblasted and repainted. And altogether, there's probably about $30,000-$40,000 that I could invest into that truck to keep it going. So I got to decide whether or not I want to spend the money into it or just continue driving this Peterbilt. They have new trucks coming in soon that I might jump into, because I think this truck's lease is up this spring. I'm not too sure about that, but that's what happened to my truck. There's a lot of repairs that need to be done to it. Nothing serious. I could spend the money into it if I wanted to. Like, I could put the money into it, but my question is, do I want to?
I'm at a point in my life, to be honest with you, where I want to leave myself an out of trucking. I'm at a point in my life where, you know, I want to spend some more time at home, dating and whatnot. If I were to get married one day, have kids, I want to be able to be home with them. And if I spend this $30,000 to $40,000 into my truck, that will guarantee me that I will be on the road for the next 3 to 4 years with that loan. And I don't know if I want to commit myself at this time to that kind of debt. Because if I were to get married, I'm not saying that I'm even thinking about it right now, but if I was, and if I have kids, I want to be able to be there. And I want to be able to just park the truck and do something else. If I have my own truck with $40,000, $50,000 of debt, who knows what'll happen in the future? Even more debt piled on top of that. I can't just park it and go home and spend time with my family then, right? I have to keep it running. I could put a driver on it, yeah, it's extra added stress in my life, but could do that, yeah, but until I decide what I'm gonna do with it, I could put a driver in it, I don't know. I decided to park it because I paid the truck off, I'm debt free, and I figured I would quit while I'm ahead and take some time to clear my mind and think about what I want to do. Because right now I'm out, free, debt free, don't owe money to anybody. But if I do this and keep going, I'm going to be in debt. And my conservative mind, my spirit inside me does not like debt. I do not like living beyond my means. I don't like doing anything in the red like that. I know debt is necessary sometimes, but there has to be a plan to pay it off. And the only plan that I could have for that amount of money would be to drive it steady for the next 4 years. And hope that nothing big happens in between in those 4 years, right? And it's an old truck, something could happen. Another, like, you break down with a semi and the weekend could turn into a $10,000 weekend, like that. So it's very risky. And I'm just at a point where I wanted to reduce the risk and the stresses in my life and still continue doing what I love doing. And so that's why I'm in the Peterbilt. I love this truck. It's great. This bed here is actually more comfortable than the bed in my own truck. And some benefits to driving company truck instead of driving your own truck is, hey, if it breaks, not your problem, unless if you did something stupid to break it. Yeah, you might be held accountable. But I mean, if a tire blows out, tires wear down, you need new tires. Hey, shop, need some new tires over here. All right. Not my financial burden. Also, when I go home and I have my own truck, I hardly get any time to myself to do anything. Like, I want to be spending time with people I care about and special people in my life, right? And when I get home with my own truck, I gotta take it to the shop, I gotta get it serviced, I gotta make sure it's safetied, I gotta get it washed, I gotta do all these things with my truck, because when you're an owner-operator, your job never ends, right? So when you're home, you're constantly just doing everything to maintain your truck, and then you gotta hop out and go back on the road again, right? Now, all I do is I bring the truck in, park it, go inside and tell them what needs to be done, and then I forget about it and go home. And I can enjoy myself at home, spending time with people that I want to spend time with. So that's basically the reasons why I park my truck. So it's not fully for certain what's going to happen yet, but I wanted to give myself a few months to think it through. I mean, $40,000 is a big chunk of money, and I didn't want to just rush into that. I want to make sure that I have a really good solid plan to pay that back if I do decide to take that debt load on. And the way I'm feeling right now is I am not willing to put myself in the red that far at this point, but I still have a couple of months to think about it and see what I want to do. For now, it's just gonna stay parked in storage, and once springtime comes around, I'm gonna bring it to the truck wash. I'm gonna wash it all nice and down and polish it and whatnot, make it look nice, polish that nice moose bumper on it, and then after that I'm gonna take it to get professionally detailed on the interior. And Diesel, stop barking at people, man. They're way over there. Good job though, good job. You don't want to discourage his barking, that's his job. He's only got one job. You don't want to take that from him, that he's got nothing. But I've been talking for a while. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys, why I parked my truck. And this is my truck. For those of you who are new, this is my actual truck. And you can actually get these shirts at the Trucker Josh store. The link is down below in the description if you want to. You absolutely don't have to, but some of you ask every now and then, and I always put a link down below in the description where you can find all my merch and stuff. But anyways, I'm going to close this vlog off right now. Thank you for watching.